And we're back! Hello everybody, DarkPhoenix Gaming here, and welcome back to some more Baldur's Gate, Toby's Tale. Last time we left off was just a bit of us exploring Cloakwood, or the bits of it we can access. And now we find ourselves over in this area, which I don't actually know the name of. All I can tell you is it's some farm or other, up near the city of Baldur's Gate, which my plan is to check out this area for side quests and the like. Then we will head back down to Baraghost, and we have a quest to clear out some half-ogres in this mine. And after we do that, I'm going to start heading down towards Nashkel, in order to advance the main plot. Not sure how much of that will get done in this episode, but we're going to make the attempt.
Yes?
Speaking of, let's say hi to these people.
Yes?
Koran wants to talk to us about orcs, apparently. Why do I hate the orcs? Let me tell you. If it was one elf, one orc, and one tree, or if there was even, and one tree left on Toril, the orc would cut the tree down and the elf would kill him for it. Now, yeah, I think Toby is feeling like being a little bit sarcastic. Now, Karan, if you could only explain why elves dislike dwarves as well. After the elf has heroically slain the foul orc, there's only one thing left for him to do. He will die in sad reverie about his kin's glorious past amid regrets of his inability to prevent their inevitable demise. Then a dwarf will come by and try to bury him, but while digging his grave, he is as like to not to find a vein of mithril, so he'll use the tree to smelt that metal, and he will have no time among his labors to worry about the elven corpse. And that is why elves dislike dwarves. Halflings, humans, and gnomes? A halfling would open a small tavern on the spot and call it the Elf and the Orc, and boast unceasingly that he sells the best ale in Toril. That would be true, of course, since we are talking about the very last one. A human would peer at the elf's remains, thinking wistfully that he would never be able to die in such a mystic way, but aloud he would say that the arrogant bastard had found an appropriate end. I swear by Hanali Silanil's golden heart that I do not know what a gnome might do. Ask a gnome. Yeah, good story, I suppose. And to be honest, Toby just kind of wanted to get him to shut up after a while, because that was an annoying conversation.
We just need a little help is all.
Damn it, Jebediah, we can't go on like this forever. There's no way we can keep quotas up when we're free to come near the nets. Excuse me, who are you? Just noticing us, no doubt. Can't you see I have troubles on my mind? Leave me and mine alone. Ease off there a second, Jebediah. They're rough looking, but maybe they can help us with the problem. Oh yeah, the problem. Sorry for my manner, but we're poor folk, not accustomed to trouble, and it's hard times now. We can't but get a boat into the water before she's swamped by the rains. It's that bitch of Umberil. She's the one. Steady, Telman. What he means is that we're being harassed by a priest of the bitch queen Umberil. We don't even know why, but whenever we attempt to fish, she turns the weather sour. Two of us were washed away just walking to the docks, but we cannot prove it to the guard it was her, and we needed someone to strong-arm her into leaving us alone. We've not much money, but I'll gladly give you a magical weapon from my grandfather's adventuring days. It's a meager amount for your trouble, but it would be a great service to us. Will you help a group of poor fishermen? The bitch queen? Her clergy are most certainly evil and terrible people. Damn straight, so will you help us? The three of you cannot win favor with one lady. Me, I alone can win 3 ladies in the same amount of time. Oh, shut up, Koran. I thought you were going to be nicer than Czar and Monteron, and you probably are, but you're still kind of a dick, so don't incline me towards kicking you out of the party even sooner. Toby, men who call a woman a bitch are not worthy of our help. Well, you see, Koran, I don't agree with that assessment. And here's the thing. Toby might be a thief, and he might do stuff for money all the time, but he's also not above just helping people, just for the sake of helping them, or, for that matter, for just helping people out because they're in a spot of trouble. As we're not a greedy bastard, even if we do prefer to do stuff for money, because, as the saying goes, money makes the world go round. So, your offer is fair. Consider it done. I knew we could depend on you to do what's right. She hides out near a small shack to the north. Watch your backs and act quickly. She's tricky. Good luck. Okay. What about these two?
I just want to be done with all this.
And who is this?
What?
Oh, they're all part of the same thing. Did not realize that. What I'm going to do now, though, is go inside this house. Head on in, Toby, and we can see what there is in here. As I do a little bit of lock picking for their stuff. Because of reasons. Those reasons mostly being experience and a desire to get stuff to sell. Best reasons out there, right? Anyways. We get that taken care of.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
And now...
You're
immediately run across bandits.
Something you need. You are no match for my skills.
Murder their faces, please. Thank you.
Ready and able. Just as I thought. Yes. Onward then. Task at hand.
Loot the bodies. Or not, because you have no room in your inventory, Toby. You're going to have to do a little bit of inventory management at some point.
Remember knowing you want to carry person.
Something you need. As you will.
But for now, they're dead, so it's time to quick save. Who is this? Ajantis. Hello.
Be you friend or foe?
Yes, until you tell us who you are, how are we supposed to know that? I am Ajantis, Squire Paladin to Lord Helm. I have come down from the city of Waterdeep to fight against the brigands that made these roads unsafe to travel. Yes, these bandit raids are undoubtedly a little bit of a pain. I mean, it's not the entire purpose of why we're here, but Jaheira is giving us one of her it's time to do justice things looks in the back of Toby's head, so he feels the need to respond like this. In that case, why do we not join forces against these contemptible lawbreakers? Sorry, we don't need another companion right now. So yes, he is a potential party member, but he's a paladin. And paladins tend to fall under the descriptor of the goody two-shoes and just be overly holier-than-thou and such. So a paladin is not going to make for a good traveling companion for someone like Toby. So we will not be having him join our group. Toby is also almost dead now, so that's going to be a problem in future. For the moment, though, I'm going to continue exploring the area to find stuff, as well as things. And just generally because I want to see what there is about here that we can do things with. I mean, sure, we have that one side quest, but there are other things we could do. I'll have to kill some more bandits, no doubt. Because this feels like a fairly bandity type area. I don't know what that thing is, but I would rather not fight it. Quite frankly. It's what I would no doubt describe as bad shit, basically. That thing is very bad, and we don't want to go hanging out with it. I have no desire. Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Another friend fallen. Does it never end? Oh, my heart's
Well,
really
let's
not
see if we can't kill her.
Something you need. Whatever I can do to help. Ready and able. Yes. Just name what you want.
Okay.
No sorrow
What the
for those
fuck?
lost in righteous battles.
What the actual crap is happening?
Not good.
Well, there's Toby dying. And yes, I did it on purpose, because I wanted to get Toby killed, so that I wouldn't have to deal with nonsense like this, really.
Of course.
That is admittedly part of my reason for doing that. Just giving Toby killed is a lot easier than reloading at this point. I could walk over into that area in order to challenge that thing, because I imagine we could take it in a fight, even if it is pretty tough to actually bring down. But I want to keep pushing north and just see what we can find. As we have that one side quest. Oh, it does turn up.
You're a queer fellow. This way.
To battle with no regrets.
And now
What you want?
Imoen is out of spells. That's not great. And Toby is dead. We're also pretty hurt right now. You know, at the same time that we do have this side quest for this farmer,
Of course.
it's not too high on our to-do list because they have these problems going on, but from the way he described it, it sounds like that's been the case for a good long while, so no real reason to be doing anything like that. I can come back here and deal with this another time. For the time being, we want to get back down to Baragos and start dealing with those half-ogres, I think.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
So let's do it. It's half-ogre murder time. At least I think they were half-ogres. It's been so long since we picked up that quest, I honestly do not remember. But, for now, we're going to go into that area, kill them, and then turn in this quest. But, at the moment, Toby is literally on the brink of death.
Yes? Oh, yes.
Toby and
You're
Imoen
this way.
run away.
Servant, yes.
Sir.
The rest of you, kill these assholes.
Reach, dear friends!
There we go.
Just as I thought.
Let's expand that a bit. Now, I am going to save the game. And over into this area for some ogre murder.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
This area is crowded with basilisks. Their gaze will petrify any of us unless we protect ourselves. Unless you have a means of protection, you might want to return to Baragos. If becoming a lawn ornament is not part of your planning. Oh, I did not know that. Well, if that's the sort of problem we have, then I'm afraid I shall have to wait to turn in that quest for another time. And once again, my plans have changed. And we are going to start heading for Nashkel now. It feels like a good idea to start heading out at this point. I wanted to do one of the quests we have going on around here, but I have changed my mind, basically. So we're going to head to Nashkel. Never mind. That's not the direction for us to go in. All of you head down there, and then we can leave Baragos in the correct direction. Once our party members figure out how to navigate the streets, then forget how to navigate the streets, then consequently remember again. Who's that?
Even the most prolific adventurer must take some time to rest.
Right.
A yawn is a silent shout.
Into that forest now. And we can start making our way towards Baragos. Sorry, towards Baragos? I meant towards Nashkel. So quick save. Then we will rest.
Okay, calm yourself, dear.
And
We
heal
must
up.
proceed carefully.
Well, fortunately for us, Khalid, Nashkel is next on my list of destinations. Haven't you been paying attention to the road we've been taking? That's where I'm heading now. I'm also going to hold off on exploring this area. we can come back and give it a more thorough look at a later date.
Something you need.
But we have some Ogrillons here.
For the group. You have need of
It's
me?
time to make them dead.
No, my heart's really not in this.
Ready and able. Not good.
And Toby dies in the process. Wonderful. That could have gone better. But next step on our journey, I think it's to kill those guys.
Of course.
Or maybe we don't take the road and try and skirt around them. It's certainly a viable option, is not taking the road. Or maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
You're a queer fellow.
So, Imoen, how about magic missile?
Yes. I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Can I help you? If none
And
of that.
everybody else
Servant for the group.
Yes.
can attack this one enemy.
Yes.
Sir. At once.
And now he's down. Badly injured and dead. Excellent.
Something you need.
And Jahira leveled up from that. But Toby took quite a few knocks,
Yes, oh,
bringing
omnipresent
our
authority
friends
figure.
there down.
As you direct.
Toby took quite a few knocks. Now you can grab that as well. What even is it? A scroll. Let's see, we have a couple of scrolls right now. Let's check them. We have a bounty note. And a letter for Gorion. This is the one. My dearest Miriam, the road has been difficult, but I have arrived safely here in I think it would be wisest if I return by sea, however. Perhaps sometime after the first snows have fallen. I trust this letter reaches you. The halfling I hired to carry it struck me as an honest enough chap. Always and forever, Ro. Well, obviously that letter did not reach its intended recipient.
Ready and just as I thought.
So now, quick save. And how are we on leveling up after that last one? I need another 1300 for Toby to level up as a fighter. Imoen needs 1600 more experience before she can properly become a fighter thief and be able to use both sets of skills. Jahira has just leveled up. Khalid is nowhere near it. Garrick, he's going to need about 2,000 more. Koran, about 4,000 at Khalid, but Jahira, why don't you level up? We can give her some more proficiencies. Apparently she doesn't have proficiency with a quarterstaff like I thought she did. She has it with a club. So, since I've got her using one, I will give Jahira proficiency with the quarterstaff. I have no idea why she doesn't already have that. Makes no sense to me. Now, we are ready to move out again. And I will keep following the roads, even though following the roads last time was what led me to that combat encounter. And Nashkel is to the south. That's been confirmed. You there, you're under arrest for banditry and highway robbery. We know you're part of that bandit group who's been terrorizing the coastway. Give yourself up or there will be trouble. Really? You're going to accuse a group traveling with a druid of being part of a bandit gang? How stupid are you, honestly? You have obviously been standing in the sun for too long, soldier, as your head has clearly overheated. I suggest that you cease this foolishness and let us pass. We are expected by the mayor of Nashkel himself. Yeah, you tell him, Jaheira. That guy's obviously full of himself. The mayor of Nashkel himself, eh? Yeah, you've got the wrong guys. We're not part of any gang. Hey now, and why should we believe you? If we were bandits, then tell me, why are we walking around out in the open, and why did we not try to shake you down? Alright, maybe I was wrong about the bunch of you. You're free to go. Moron. Really, who gave that guy a uniform and any kind of authority? I'm of the opinion that whoever gave him that must have been drunk at the time, because that's the only way it makes sense. It really is. Now, we'll go into wherever this is, and continue on our way to Nashkel. It's late at night now. Save again.
Onward then.
This game tends to make me a little bit paranoid, so as a result, I save a lot. It's just the thing I do.
Yes, to the task at hand.
And like in the last area, we are not going to be exploring every nook and cranny of it at this time. I will come back to do that later.
What you want?
Imoen, back the fuck off.
Really not in this.
What is your bidding?
You as well. Now, get that. And Toby gets himself killed just as we're finishing off that group. Wonderful. Toby, can you wait to die until after the main quest is over? That would be really nice. And that way you would fulfill your purpose and all.
Of course.
Lovely. Now down to here. And this way. We can murder that guy's face now.
Forward march! Forward march!
You're a this way.
Imoen, back off. And we can finish these two.
Nature's servant awaits for the group.
Okay.
Yes, oh omnipresent as you direct.
Ready and able.
You do that, and we will murder their faces.
As good as done.
I will take the gold, but that's basically it with these guys.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
And we are doing this my favorite way, by basically luring them towards me.
I could use some help.
Yeah.
Something you need.
Attack them, but Toby, back off.
Nature's servant.
Once more, onto the breach, dear friends!
We'll deal with that problem I had last time by having Toby just not participate in the main battle.
At once.
You get all of that.
Yep.
Yes. Just as I thought.
And we continue on the road after you guys rejoin the group. So let's go. Keep on heading this way.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
The hell? Oh, kobolds.
Once more, onto the breach, dear friends!
Nothing of any real importance then. It's just kobolds.
Onward then.
Grand total of 7 experience for the entire party from that battle. Well, 14 experience, really. But it's not like it makes a whole lot of difference which it is, if we're being perfectly honest.
Once more, onto the breach, dear friends!
You are no match for my skill.
Yes. Make them dead real quick.
Something you need. Task at
I care not.
That's some bandits dead.
Enough of this.
About 120 experience all told. So let's loot them real quick. There we are.
ready and as you will.
Now everyone join up. And we save the game. And keep heading south. To Nashkel.
Don't
course.
touch me. I might catch something.
Well, don't you just add to the local color. Quite the smashing bit of dress you wear there. I'll have to look into such sundries when I next attend one of Lord Ribald's full-dress costume affairs. I read the talk of Neverwinter, I would. Yes, I honestly don't care enough about that pompous noble bastard to actually read his dialogue. He's not even important enough to get that treatment. Can we go there someday, huh, Toby? Sounds like fun. Perhaps. We'll have to see what fortune favors. And if it's full of assholes like that, we're going to have to rob them blind. Great, that means we'll have to start making plans for it. Imoen, that was a maybe, not a definitely. You really need to learn the difference between the two. Because you're obviously quite bad at it right now. But we finally have made it to Nashkel. So, it is plot time. And entrance cutscene time, too.
Fine day, dear.
Did you remember to wash your face?
Did now.
With your hurried flight from Candlekeep barely behind you, the troubles facing the Sword Coast seem an unfamiliar blur to your fractured nerves. Gorion would not have you sit idle, however, and perhaps investigating local concerns will shed some light on your own predicament. How the iron shortage or the trouble in the Nashkel mines could possibly be linked to you, you have no idea.
Well,
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
we are now in Nashkel.
Stand away, citizen.
Identify yourself. We are the party of Toby, seeking a place to rest between adventures. No need to be too overt or overly helpful, after all. I'm being in here, but consider yourself warned. Tensions run high right now, causing trouble, and you'll have worn out your welcome. Well, reasonable enough, because they have definitely been having troubles. That's pretty obvious. But we're not going to head straight into the inn for a couple of reasons, and one of them is me using a bit of metagame knowledge to know this, but there is actually another of those assassins waiting in the inn. So, I want to put that off for a moment. And here's the mayor. The other reason is I wanted to meet with him before we did anything. Hello there. I recognized Jaheira in your group, so you must be the adventurers I was expecting. I am Faerun Nashkel, mayor of Nashkel, and I am happy to welcome you. I'm sorry we had to meet under these circumstances. Well, what exactly is the troubles here? I've heard a bit from rumors and such from travelers and things, but not a whole lot in the way of details. So what exactly is going on? I can't believe you haven't guessed. Have you heard of the iron shortage? Well, Nashkel is in the thick of it. Our mine's all but shut down because the workers continually go missing, and what ore we do get is tainted somehow. I would send in the town guard, but we need them to protect our citizens from the bandits that raid our caravans. We need you to find out what is wrong in the mines southeast of town. Of course, however, I will need an appropriate reward for my time. If the gratitude of an entire town is not enough, don't worry. You will be rewarded in gold if that is all you desire. Go now and do what you must. Onwards we march then, Toby. As this is your first mission, I fear that my skills as a healer will be heavily tested. Nevertheless, I will try to return all of us to Faerun still in one piece and victorious. Oh, Imoen, she's such a character, she really is. Now, let's check the inventory. Khalid has plenty of empty slots. And I could probably get away with giving Imoen and Jaheira a few things more. And let's see what we can't identify to sell later on. Those are nice. That's going to need a manual identify. As is this. But we've emptied out Garrick's inventory. And also Corin's. Let's have a look around. Ooh, Black.
Oh, you have returned. And so soon.
I'm sorry, what? We've just met. No, say not another word. I would not think of making you wait but a moment for your just reward. When the council told me that they had procured a Grey Wolf to rid the woods of the bandit Tonquin, I knew we could expect swift justice. I would not have predicted success this quickly. What else could... But who else could be striding into town looking as you do? Please accept this meager sum of 200 gold pieces, as well as the heartfelt thanks of all of Nashkel. Oh... I am so tempted to press that and just take this reward, but that would just be counter to Toby's character to just take 200 gold that he didn't earn, because I know that may sound bizarre, but from his perspective, when he's sauntering into people's houses and stripping them of all their valuables, he's earning that by stealing it, as odd as that may sound, so... He just wouldn't do that. You must have made some mistake. I am not this man called Grey Wolf. Keep your money, it's not mine to take. Oh, It is so painful for me to say that, but I have to. You are not Grey Wolf the Bounty Hunter? Oh, sweet helm. I almost gave 200 gold pieces to a complete stranger. Captain best not hear of this. He'd have my hide. Thanks be for your honesty, stranger. There are those who would not have done as such. Yes.
Perhaps
name what you want.
needs not quite as much
That
help
is
as I
so
thought.
painful. It really is. It's so painful to just sacrifice the ability to earn 200 gold just for free like that. But Karan wants a word with us. Ah, to be a young runaway from home. You are a daring man, Toby. I like it. Yes. Not surprisingly, I like you too, Koran, even though you are a bit of an asshole. Because, let's be honest, Koran is not exactly what you'd call a nice person. He's a bit of a prick, so we're going to be getting rid of him in the near future. And looky here, it's my favorite character in the game. Everybody, say hello to Minsc. Which also, unfortunately for him, means it is soon time to bid farewell to Garrick, because Minsc is his replacement. Meaning, of course, and those of you who have played Baldur's Gate will know this, Koran's replacement is incoming as well. So, hello Minsc, and everybody get ready to be cracked the fuck up by this beautiful man.
That my hamster might have a better look at you.
Your hamster. Yes. Yes, Minsc is that kind of person. This is going to be a great relationship, I can already tell. Let us pass, strangers, for we have not much time to waste. What? Yes, I'll ask them. Boo and I go to rescue my charged Dynahair. You may aid in our victory if you wish. There is glory enough for all. Excuse me, but are you speaking to a rodent? And Boo is my faithful animal companion, and more than he seems. Ah, the classic dilemma of a damsel in distress. How could anyone decline, let alone someone like Toby? And, not to mention, he just finds Minsc to be just hilarious and thinks he would just be great fun to be around. So, it is so of course we're going to take him with us. How could we not? Take heart, fellow adventurers, for you have curried the favor of Boo, the only miniature giant space hamster in the realm, my friend and companion ever since my head wound. He will lead us to victory. Onward to the Knoll stronghold in the west. Tarry not, we must go soon. Wow, a damsel in distress and a brave warrior to come rescue her. I wish that would happen to me. Actually, no, I don't. I don't mind the brave warrior as long as he's handsome, but the part about being in danger I could do without. Yeah, maybe you'll get lucky someday. Hee 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 hee. Didn't I just say I don't want it, silly? Minsc will rescue a nice girl like you, fear not. But now it's glorious Dynahair that we need to rescue. Onwards, friends! And Garrick, I am sorry, but your presence among the party is no longer required. We have found someone far more entertaining and better suited to us than you, so it is time to say goodbye. Which is the very reason I took all of his things out of his inventory. Farewell.
I am at your service.
Ah, well, I suppose it will give me the opportunity to work on this new ballad I've been thinking of. I bet you'll never guess who the protagonists are. Yes, goodbye. For now, Garrick. He'll wait at the friendly arm, apparently. And Minsc, we get a level up by default. Thacker reduction. And he is a level 2 ranger. And is the only member of our party, apart from Imoen, who is currently level 2. But what's his weapon specialization? That's what I need to know. But his racial enemy is the Gnoll. I'm assuming that means he does more damage to them, but I'm not really sure. Let's see. He specializes in two-handed swords and two-weapon style. How do you specialize in using a weapon with 2 hands as well as having 1 weapon in each hand? That is quite the specialization. So he has a 2-handed sword. Does he have an armor specialization? I don't actually remember what types of armor rangers usually use.
Ready and able. Of course.
So, we'll set out with this party after some sleep, I think. Because we want to try and rescue Dynahair before we advance the main story, and there are other things we want to do before we head into the mines to check stuff out. But for now, we're going to head into the inn and deal with this assassin. Or was there not an assassin?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Yep. This way.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
It may be a touch unladylike.
No, there wasn't.
Slit your throat,
Yeah, there was an assassin, apparently. I wasn't misremembering. I just fancy my luck seeing you stroll in here bold as day. I expected a hunt and a chase from the description. Who am I to argue with easy coins in the purse? The Lord of Shadows guide you swiftly to your death. Yes. Why, again, Toby asking, why are you doing this? Seriously, I've killed every one of you assassins who's come after me so far. How is it you people are not hearing about the grisly deaths of all involved so far? Honestly, you would think they would grow a brain and realize this is stupid. And what are you even getting out of this? You're going to fail, you must know this. Who I am is unimportant, though my name is Nira. What I am is a hunter of bounties, and on your head is a lovely little sum. Does this satisfy your request? I thought it wouldn't. No matter.
Something you need. Ready and able.
Okay, so they can attack.
You're a queer fellow.
And Imoen has burning hands. She can do that.
Yes. Not good.
Minsc did 10 damage to her, and she is dead.
Oh, yes.
What you want?
That wasn't too hard. Who was that? Another assassin. This is the 6th. I met with 2 before leaving Candlekeep. One right after leaving Candlekeep, and that mage on the doorstep with the friendly arm, and the dwarf in the red sheaf. This is getting more than a little bit distressing. Why do they keep coming? You'd think news would have got back to them by now that everyone they've sent so far has died, and these people get the hint that they're not going to manage this and give up, but they haven't. And it's kind of disturbing, honestly. You mean even inside the walls of Candlekeep you were attacked? Why didn't you tell me just before you left? I didn't want to worry you and have you tag along with me, like you're doing right now. Yep, I'm stuck to you like brick and mortar. Well, no chatting here. Let's get a room so I can get a nice warm bath. Yeah, Imoen got over the fact that there are assassins after us surprisingly quickly. Now, didn't she? Let's
You have need of me?
see. This scroll. Bounty on our head, blah blah blah. Last seen in the region of Baraghost. The subject is considered a formidable foe and is likely to have well-equipped traveling companions. This offer has been extended to all appropriate guilds. Those returning with proof of the deed shall receive no less than 680 coins of gold. Don't tell the forces of law. 680 coins. That amount has gone up, hasn't it? Yeah, when we last picked up a bounty in the red sheaf, it was 350 coins. Now it's 680.
Something you need? Just as I thought.
They're definitely getting a little desperate. They have to keep... No doubt these guys have to keep upping the amount of money they're offering to pay in order to get assassins who are willing to take on a contract on someone as dangerous as Toby. That's what I'm thinking is going on. They're struggling to get consistent numbers.
Not all are as trustworthy as...
Yes, they're struggling to get people as... they're struggling to find assassins who are willing to go up against Toby, so they have to keep offering to pay more and more in order to maintain the number of assassins they need for this job, because all of them fail and die. Let's see what's over here. Pick that, take the gold, and now, time to speak with the innkeeper about a room.
No sorry.
Alright, how much is everything? 100 for a noble, sweet. Merchant is 25, and royal, we apparently, even with 1900 gold, we do not have enough for the royal. But before we go to bed, after that host of affairs, I think Toby could do with a little bit of alcohol. So we're going to have a couple of blood wines in order to drown out the whole state of affairs. And I will take a merchant room for the night. I think 25 gold is basically nothing to us, given what we have right now, so we can afford that easily. And it is now the next morning. But I think this is an appropriate place to end this episode. We have arrived in Nashkel and picked up Minsc. We still want to explore the area and rescue Dynahair. and see about doing any side quests there are around here before we continue on, but we're in a good place to stop, I think. So, this has been DarkPhoenix Gaming. You have been watching my Baldur's Gate playthrough with Toby and our merry little band of adventures. If you enjoyed this, then please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to see more like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you then, folks. See you then.